CEO Ron from Creative Difference. So now they're getting ready to bowl. I think they get to throw one ball on each lane, and then they have to start bowling immediately. But one of the interesting things is they have what's called the topography of the lane. And what that is that's kind of what this graph is right here. This is actually basically the tilts, the depressions, and the crowns in the lane, because that actually has an impact on how the lanes actually will play. So it's important that they kind of have an understanding of that, because if there's lots of depressions, the ball can actually speed up. If there's lots of crowns, the ball can actually slow down. If the lane has depressions on one side, it could favor maybe playing toward the gutter versus not playing toward the gutter. And if the lane's fairly flat, which all the lanes in this building are fairly flat, but there's a little bit differences here and there. It's good to know those differences because that can impact your reaction. And that's one of the best parts of this event, is they actually provide that information to the bowlers for literally every single pair. So like every single pair gets to be able to find out that information about what's actually there and how the lanes actually are, not only front to back, but then side to side. And this is the technology that is used to level lanes, especially when they're installed. And like I said, they come back and do it specifically for this event to make sure that all the lanes, that the players have the information, because that is one of the reasons why bowling balls can play very different from house to house,
ladies and gentlemen,
or from area to area.
USBC, the BPAA, and Sun Valley Lanes, I'd like to welcome you to the opening round of qualifying for C Squad in this year's United States Open. Our competitors will bowl 8 games tonight. We'll come back tomorrow for round 2, another 8 games, and round 3, a third 8 games of qualifying on Thursday. At the conclusion of Thursday's competition, we'll cut the field down to our top 36 players. Those 36 will come back for a fourth 8 games of qualifying beginning Friday morning. After that 8 games, we'll cut the field down one more time to our top 24 finalists. And those 24 will head into the head-to-head match play competition, which will begin Friday evening. We'll also go all day Saturday. One more cut to our top 5, and those 5 will come back for the championship round on Sunday afternoon. At this time, I have 2 U.S. Open champions bowling on the squad that I would like to recognize. On lanes 31 and 32, the 2006 winner, Tommy Jones. On lanes 27 and 28, the 1998 and 2003 United States Open champion, Walter Ray Williams Jr. Also, we have 2 competitors that rolled 300 in our last U.S. Open, and for that they get a U.S. Open specific ring. On lane 23 and 24, Tom Doherty. And the second player to do so, fresh off a victory a couple of weeks ago at the Tournament of Champions, Chris Prather. All right, competitors, the lanes are on. You are welcome to 1 shot on each lane, please.
So 1 ball is all they get. So the key is now to take all the practice that you had at the other pair, throw your 1 shot, and see if your ball reacts anywhere near to what you think it's supposed to react. If it doesn't, hopefully you've got a game plan to be able to make some changes, and if it does, well, then you're good. So, see a lot of strikes. The pattern tends to be a little higher striking, so that actually plays well. We'll be able to watch one of our staffers, DJ Tech, and be able to throw his shot real quick here. So that's a little bit more than he probably anticipated, but he'll be able to make an adjustment pretty easy off of that. Another CTD staffer right there. Michael Martell's bowling as well, so that's good. So he made it through the PTQ, he led the PTQ, and was able to get through to be able to do this prestigious event. It's pretty neat. that's a little bit of inside information and a little inside look. You can see they're talking about the topography that we talked about. A little bit about the topography and how that's going to impact or change what they end up doing or how they play the lanes. So now you got a little more inside information of what's going on at the 2020 U.S. Open. With that being said, we'll jump off here. CEO, Ron from Radio Difference. Talk to you soon.